Hello and welcome to the Philippines in this interesting time that we're living in. One thing that is required is a pass. If you want to be out walking around, you can walk or you can bicycle, or if you have a private vehicle, you can drive, like that guy right there, that guy or that lady. And very few people out driving, very few people walking or biking. If I would have known this was going to be the situation, I would have bought a bicycle a couple of weeks ago with a little basket on the front and maybe on the sides to carry groceries. But anyway, and I've been told that there actually has been a bicycle shop open a few days, and I suspect that he is doing brisk business. And anyway, this is a video my friend took, and actually going to the Barangay Hall, there isn't a lot of good information out there. The first information was that barangays, the city was going to give the barangays, the villages, the passes, the quarantine passes to hand out, and they were going to be color coded depending upon who you are. If you were a first line nurse, security, those types of people, if you were just a resident of a barangay, whatever. And as it turned out, the barangays ran out. And from the articles that I've read, it sounds like that most of the barangays received half or less than half of the number of passes that were required for each, if they were going to give one pass to each household in their village. Therefore, there was a more than a little bit of discontent about that. And this road is usually just busier than heck. A lot of the taxis, the other vehicles take this to get off the main road, and this will be backed up with people walking and with vehicles traveling. But anyway, my friend went down a couple days later. She had been told by a security guard at the condominium that another resident had gone to the Barangay Hall and had received a quarantine pass. So she was headed down to see if she could get one. And met another lady going down there at the time that was told to go to such and such an address and wait there. She had waited about 2 hours and nobody came, so a little bit later we're going to take a walk through a squatter village, or maybe not a squatter village, at least a poor narrow lane area of town, a shortcut to where they were going to pick up their passes. And one thing nice about Cebu City in the Philippines is that if you're tired, you can lay down almost any place you want, take a nap. That is the block over there, more of a student type housing place, I believe. But anyway, she asked for directions a number of times from people because she wasn't familiar with these roads back here, and most people didn't know where the Barangay Hall was. There supposedly are a very small number of buses running, free buses, to transport healthcare workers and others to their within certain distances of their destination. And when a person asks around about that, nobody really knows where the bus stops are. And the signs there down that road, big signs going across there. If you don't live here, don't even think about coming through our neighborhood. Neighborhoods are protecting themselves from contacting the virus from people outside of their communities. From what I have read and heard is that because they haven't been giving out enough passes, that people are told, well, you'll have to share them. Of course, you can imagine how people will fight over that. If one person has it and several other people in an area don't have one, there's going to be some disagreements on who gets it which day and how long they get to have it. And this is an area person was told, come to this address and wait, and somebody will deliver. She had waited there for 2 hours. Nobody ever came back with any passes. When my friend did get to the Barangay Hall, and she was not able to video inside there, she was told that there was only 20 left, only 20, and she was able to get one, fortunately. So she can now go out and do shopping, and she did the other day, and I'll put up a different video about that. And here they are taking the shortcut. Lots of these kind of places around, and I've been down a few of these alleys and met a lot of interesting and nice and helpful people. Live back in these poorer areas, but I wouldn't want to be wandering around a neighborhood that I don't belong in the evening, I think, after it gets dark. It gets very, very dark. One problem, even if you have a pass, is now there's no transportation, basically, for all practical purposes. So if you buy many groceries at all, you're going to have to lug them home, unless you know somebody with a private vehicle or you have a bicycle. And so that's creating a bit of an issue. But the reason for the quarantine is try to keep people away from other people, keep people from spreading any diseases out there. I haven't seen the shopping centers, the supermarkets, food stores. A lot of the 7-Elevens are closed, but the supermarkets, grocery stores are open. Haven't seen big crowds there. Haven't heard reports of big crowds. I think everybody stocked up a couple weeks ago. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Safe travels to you all wherever you're at. Stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.